I like RPG games. I especially like RPGMaker games, though. They have a charm that I can't describe that I don't see anywhere else in the medium. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite RPGMaker games, a game I've seen absolutely nobody talk about before. This is Dead Again, a game built on the RPGMaker 2003 engine. It was released by someone named Smoking Spoon in 2019. Prior to this, they made one other game called Dandelion. I played it and I thought it was alright. Dead Again was apparently made in 1 month, which is insane considering how it looks. It's probably my favorite game made in the 2003 engine. Sorry, Yumi Nikki. Today I wanted to give this game a review and show you why it's so awesome. The gameplay is very straightforward, but also fairly unique compared to other games I've seen in the engine. You have the basic movement keys and the interaction button. You don't get an inventory like in other games. You don't even get a save system, but you do get the knowledge of where things are by playing the game again. The combat is a little funky, but pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Early encounters consist of pressing the attack button until your enemy dies. That is until you get some new weapons and encounter a certain event that causes a crap ton of enemies to appear. You don't have a health bar, instead you have a stamina bar. Once it depletes, it's game over. Certain attacks cost stamina to deplete, but enemy attacks also deplete it. You can restore it by going to bed or collecting a specific item. Every time you go to bed, something changes in the map. Usually 1 or 2 zombies will spawn, but there is a secret collectible you can find which leads to a secret I won't spoil. Be careful though, you can't do this forever, and if you go to bed enough, something bad will happen. The endings are what I think are really unique. Not because they are all unique. A lot of them consist of you escaped. Yay. It's the fact none of them are documented online. Since I've seen nobody talk about them, there's no guides telling you about this ending or event that is in the game. It reminds me of old NES titles. You couldn't rely on the internet to tell you where to go because you didn't have that information at your disposal. The fun part about the endings are just finding them. You don't get a save system because the game is short enough to finish very quickly. Repeat playthroughs use the knowledge you gained from previous play sessions to reach new endings. Revealing how to get them is like looking up today's world. It defeats the fun of searching for them. That's why I'm not going to spoil some of the variations of some of the endings. Also, there's a really cool secret area I can't show, just know it has something really cool. I'm not going to reveal any story or anything because it's about as basic as a zombie plot can get. You're a survivor, alone. It's a few days after the apocalypse. That's about it. If you're expecting a story like The Last of Us or The Walking Dead, you might be in the wrong place. The only difference is that it's set in Canada, that one place from South Park. I made this video to shed some light on this game. I think it deserves a lot more recognition. It doesn't feel like it was made in the RPGMaker 2003 engine. In fact, if I squint my eyes a lot, then it doesn't even look like an RPGMaker game at all. Go play it, it's free. Bye.